Okay, so we're up for our latest match. Thank you, Bob, for joining me on this lovely little evening.
Yeah, no worries. Sounds fun.
We're looking at
Not normally my
Haji.
kind of thing, this, but we'll give it a go. Just need to try and find someone's stream. I cannot find anyone's stream to keep up.
Join on either Haji's or Sammie's or James's or Gov's.
Yeah. Ah, there we go. Sammy's is loaded now. I'll join Sammy.
Haji and Sammie's going for French and English, and James and Gov is going for French and Mongols. So this is going to
So
be
exactly what we expected, to be fair.
basically, yeah. Yeah.
So Gov does normally play Mongols. The meta has changed recently. What seconds are you at?
A 30-second delay. Just gonna
So your current seconds are
12 seconds into the game.
okay, cool. So we're at the same point.
Basically. Okay,
yeah.
so basically here we go. Everybody's got a pretty solid
So Gov's done the standard Mongol thing of put the town centre next to the gold and the wood line, so you can access the gold without having to a camp.
Yeah.
He's quite lucky that stone's nearby for the OVO.
Yeah, it's all looking pretty standardary stuff. This is going to be an interesting little mirror match today. I think Haji and James is one of the more prominent French players in the community, so it's going to be quite fun to see how these two do night play against each other.
Yeah, that will be interesting. Also, I feel like Gov's looked out quite good on this map for Mongols, because obviously you can't wall up too well. So the fact that he can't build defensive buildings is, pretty good.
Yeah. What do you think is going to be the key thing here? So clear the sacred sites, or just try and secure some sort of tower control in the center of the map here, Bob?
Well, if I'm honest, I highly doubt anyone's going to go for a sacred site victory on this map, because trying to hold them is going to be difficult.
Yeah.
Like trying to retain map control.
Yeah.
I think people are going to be doing a lot of raiding this game. A lot of French knights attacking. Probably quite a few Manganai, maybe from Gov.
Yeah.
Manganai seem like they're probably going to be the play. Kill the villagers.
Yeah. I see Sammie's already brought his scout into James's gold line, trying to harass them, trying to keep them from gathering gold.
See, if I was James at the minute, there we go kill the sheep. Right, Sammie needs to run. Lost one sheep. Gutted for him.
That's well played.
But that was the right play there from James. Yeah. And Sammie's taken him off gold for a small amount of time. Might affect it, probably won't too much.
Interesting build.
Gov managed to do a good run. 9 sheep from Gov just dropped off there.
Oh, well done. Have you seen Sammie's build? He's gone for 2 on food, 5 on wood, and 3 on gold. That's quite an interesting little build there. You think he's probably aiming to go early farms, or?
Early farms, yeah, because he's building that mill right next to his town centre, so he gets the food build bonus, so it gets food faster.
Yeah.
Also, I think he's going to be going quite a defensive, so he's got, there you go, the barracks, just as I was about to say. Getting a barracks up, so he's got some defence.
Good man.
Because he knows his enemy are quite horse-based. Mongols are quite a horse nation. French are obviously Royal Knights. So he's probably going to go quite a few spears.
He sure is. Haji's got a very good composition, very solid French player. 7 on food, 3 on wood, 4 on gold. So he's definitely getting ready to.
He's already going early wheelbarrow. Haji. He's already got his wheelbarrow.
I
think he's the only player to have wheelbarrow.
He's trying to play School of Cavalry and then add 2 or 3 additional stables.
Yeah, he's the only person to have gone for wheelbarrow so far. Have you seen in the bottom of the map? You've got James chasing Sammie.
I am looking at this right now. Do you know where across the map, or?
Just at the very bottom, next to James's base. It's done now, but James was chasing Sammie's scout with 2 scouts.
I see. I just came on the action a little bit too late there. I was looking at Gov's bolt there for a second. Okay, this is pretty standard. This is pretty. Nothing so far too aggressive. I don't think anybody's planning.
I quite like what Gov's done here. Do you know much about Mongols?
No, not at all. Hopefully you can.
Yeah, so the OVO allows you to get double units for the price of stone.
Yes.
Also, if you put your pastures that produce sheep inside that area, they produce sheep faster,
Oh,
which is why he's got that pasture there, because it's now working the same speed as 2. So that
I
saved him
see.
150 wood, and he's generating food.
I see. I see. Yeah, and the sheep are coming out pretty quickly at the moment.
Yeah.
That's very good. But Gov is quite. I think yourself and Gov are probably the two most prominent Mongol players on the community, if I'm honest.
Yeah. I've gone off Mongols recently, but I can still play my Mongol play.
Oh, Gov sent a scout to go and harass the gold of Haji.
Okay. Haji's
Interesting.
building men at arms at the minute, surprisingly. I was wrong about spears. I will own up to that.
Because I'm looking at Haji's
Gov's
base right
actually
now.
attacking the food. Yeah, the food of Haji at the minute.
Yeah. You mean Sammie's
Um,
building Manadons?
yeah, Sammie's building men at arms, which I
Yeah.
am surprised at.
He's
But
probably now
men at
pushing
arms
forward.
are pretty strong, so he's probably expecting Manganai. That way they've got the arrow resistance,
Yes.
the armor.
The additional army, ranged armor resistance.
Yeah.
Haji.
So
School of
you
Cavalry.
can see that if you go to James, look at his rally point for his knights. He's currently built 2 scouts and sent them to the rally point of where his knights are, which is right to the left-hand side of Sammie's base.
Yeah, GC is gonna hit Sammie hard because look there. Sammie.
He's going aggressive early. Sammie's built a tower on his gold, so he's expecting it.
He should
First
be
Royal
building
Knight
one,
and
though.
scouts coming in.
He should be building another one here at the berry line, yeah, just left of his base. Is that just gonna?
Berry line left of his base. Maybe the town hall kind of does the damage there.
Yeah.
Don't forget English town halls are quite strong. I think the stone and the barracks is going to be the issue.
It just depends if he eventually moves his wood line across, because if he
Oh,
does,
Sammie's forgot to build a house. He's pop capped himself.
oh boy.
It's all right. He'll
Okay.
notice in a second. He's just getting up the towers on his wood line.
Yeah, yeah, good.
There
man.
we go.
Good
He's
man.
got the house. I don't think that actually affected any villager build, any villager production. So I think that's all good.
No.
Gov's now got his scout and Khan harassing the golds again. And you can see that Haji's building a tower next to his food.
Yeah, no additional stable coming up so far.
Oh! Okay, so this is an interesting one. If you look at Gov's base, he's got a barracks next to the stone.
Oh, yeah? Oh, I know.
He's building he's doing the double production of spearmen.
Interesting. What's he going to try and gain through this?
Well, normally if you go early infantry like that, you're doing an early ram rush. So I'm not 100% sure what's going on here.
Yeah.
Unless they've decided, they've decided partners. So if you get James just to kill Sammie, and you get Gov just to kill Haji,
Yeah,
doing it like 2 1v1s. If they're playing it like that, I can see why he goes spears to his opponent's cavalry.
Yeah.
So Sammie's getting raided at the minute.
Yeah.
He's lost
line is under threat here.
2 villages so far, from what I've seen.
Yeah.
Do you know how many villages? I think that makes number 3.
Yep. That's 2 villages lost.
3 villages for 1 night
Oof, that
was
is
the cost, I think.
That's a bad return. That's a real bad. For Sammie, that is.
Yeah, it's bad for Sammie, but Royal Knights are expensive. Don't forget.
They sure are. They sure are. But ideally, you would not want to lose more than 1 villager every time somebody comes.
No.
Come in and raid.
The cost of the villages isn't the issue; it's the production of having them. So yeah, it's the production loss of not having them there.
Yeah.
So he's going to go in for another raid with these knights on Sammie again.
Ooh, on the landmark as well.
You need some people in those town hall, really.
Yeah.
You really want that
They
town hall up.
Should have gone Spearman.
Yeah, Spearman would have done a bit more there.
Now, interesting little point here to make is the HRE has a speed movement upgrade to their Minewerk landmark, and it clearly
They
does
do, yeah.
lacking on the English play.
Yeah, I suppose that would mean that the men-at-arms would be a bit faster to get up to where they need to be.
Yeah, it just helps with the reaction time, you know.
Yeah. Did you
Because
know that, speaking of Spearman and HRE, they've got their unique Spearman upgrade, don't they?
they
That
do, yeah.
chain link,
Yes.
which means they've got that extra range on their spears.
Yes, which is fantastic in fending off Englishmen and French.
Mainly French. Not many Englishmen.
Well, the English knights, though.
Yeah, yeah. When you get people that do go for English knights, it is useful. Oh, you see that Haji's now going in. Haji's now getting raided. Sorry, by James.
Yeah, James has effectively been keeping them well inside their base, but Haji's gone double TC, so I'm expecting to see some positive growth from Haji in the next few minutes. But
Yeah, he's eco booming and he's managing to keep his base alive at the minute, which is the main thing. So he's got the eco and the village account.
Yeah.
In quite a defensive area. Oh, he's gone for a rush in and there's no villagers there for him.
Yeah.
No real damage though. He managed to come back.
What is Gov getting up to? Let's have a quick look. Gov seems to be expanding his towers now into the center.
Oh, he's towering across the center for map control.
Yes, so this is... Oh, and he's got a few spearmen to protect the villager every time they erect a new tower. So this is not looking good for Haji at all, unfortunately.
Oh, Haji's changed to... Sammie's changed to spears now. And James has just lost a knight. About to lose number 2.
That's not good.
There we go. Sammie's starting to get into the rhythm of it now. Learned from his mistakes. He's left a few troops up by his wood line, if you have a look.
I see, yeah.
So he's leaving troops dotted around so he doesn't have to worry about the movement speed that infantry have.
Very well done by Sammie. Reacting well to initial pressure.
If you have a look at Gov, he's now starting to advance he's using those towers to get the movement speed buff. You know, the YAM network?
Yes.
That way his infantry move almost the same speed as cavalry.
This is a trademark play from Gov for his Mongol build. He is trying to assume control over the sentinel of these towers. I
also found that Gov's quite paranoid. He always gets a little kind of curious if there's no attacking on him. He always thinks that someone's going to come for him, so he builds towers so he can see.
Well, it's important to have sight. I mean, if you don't know what's going on...
Oh, yeah, definitely. Because there could just be an army sat right outside the door. Exactly. And that's obviously what was there to stop you.
You are opening the door.
Oh, good little work from James there, pulling away that knight with the low health.
Yeah. Oh, Sammie's sending in a little terrorizing force. Hopefully,
is he? Oh yeah, so he is. Oh, he needs to be focusing a little more on them though. Those archers are inside the range of the town hall.
Way too close to the town hall there. Those poor longbowmen are being absolutely slaughtered.
However, he has killed a few. He's killed what, 2 villagers, was it, or was it just the 1?
Yeah, 2 villagers. For the price of 6 military units.
Was there 6 there? Okay, yeah.
3 spearmen, 3 longbowmen, if I'm not mistaken.
A little, yeah.
It's a bit expensive.
Not quite what he wanted. However, he does still have his base locked down and military back at home.
He does.
It's not going to affect him too badly losing them.
No. So I'm just quickly going to look at player score. Gov is definitely the most solid in the early game. He's leading by 2,117 points, and everybody else is trailing between 1,100 and 1,500 on the player score.
You need to remember, though, Mongols naturally score quite highly.
Yeah.
Though Gov probably is still obviously in the lead, but Mongols do have an ability. Basically, every time you pick up a building and you put it down again, it adds it being built.
Yeah.
Don't know if many people know about that, but if you really want to get high scorers, Mongols just repeatedly pick up and put down your buildings.
Oh, Gov has got a little bit of a big force here, moving in on Haji's gold by the looks of it.
Does that mean? Do you think he's transitioning into lancers then from these spearmen?
It sure looks like it.
Yeah. He spotted out any resources that he was gathering outside of his base. Getting that resources from the buildings.
Yeah, it is starting to turn into the favor of Govner And James, yeah, unfortunately. Sammie has sent
Yeah.
Spearman to Haji's place, to the town center. There is a small little
Um, Gov is about to run out of safe stone though for his ovo. This will be a real test to see if he notices when it's out. One thing I found quite a lot when I was Mongols, I ended up not realizing when it ran out, and it took me a while.
I see.
Because obviously stone is a very important part of the Mongol playstyle.
Yeah, so
Oh,
Sammie's
very bottom, attack on Sammie.
Sammie's
Attack on Sammie.
defending his base, but I mean James is moving in on Sammie's base now. I hope Sammie can defend his own base.
Yeah.
And it doesn't look like it. Knight's not absolutely gonna slaughter those villages.
Yeah, where are the spearmen at?
They are in Haji's base actually, trying to defend from aggression from Gov.
Oh, trying to send from Gov. Okay, which has left his base wide open.
Wide
The
open.
issue.
Yeah, totally exposed.
Oh, there we go. He's acquired his home force now.
Oh god.
No, one villager went down in that. Right, he doesn't want to follow these. He wants to bring them back.
Yeah.
Movement speed. Come on. Oh, he's found those villagers.
Yep, that mull is going bye-bye. So, James being spot on with the night play here this evening. He's doing all the right things, penetrating where they are at the weakest, taking off villages, and then just basically retreating. So, spamming will need to...
I swear you're trying to get innuendos now. You said erect and now penetrating. Come on. You're trying to get me.
They went in the back door and pushed successfully.
Well, yeah, Gov is coming in through the back door. I hear that's where Gov likes it the best.
Anyway, so Stanley is keeping his
Enough of that
spearmen
childish.
and Man-at-Arms at Haji's base. I think he's trying to keep Haji in the game long enough to produce more knights, but it's not going too well, to be quite honest.
What Tammy needs to do in his town centre at the minute area is pull those villagers in. Just put them in the town hall.
Yeah. You know, if I was...
English town halls are strong.
I mean, it's 16, let's say 17 minutes in. If I was James, I'd just raise some man-at-arms and just build some rams, because Sammie's base is totally open for it at the moment.
Well, yes and no. Don't forget his forces come back to his base now from the top.
Yeah.
And you don't want to rush things like that, because when you get your rams in, that's end game. You want your opponent to be dead before you get the rams, really.
Yeah.
Because everybody's learnt how to stop ram rushes. It was a big craze, and it's kind of fading out these days.
Which is good. That's good to see.
Yeah, well, it's just the development of gameplay, basically, isn't it?
Yeah. That's a beautiful engagement between Sammie and James.
What-
Now, like, those knights
What do you think is going on with Gov at the minute? Lots of his troops are dying to these town halls at the minute.
Oh, Haji has surrendered. They have successfully
I've
harassed.
surrendered.
Oh, it's over.
Yeah, that was over. That was
okay.
over within like the first 5 minutes, I think.
Wow.
Yeah.
I went double TC